Hey everybody, welcome back. Like water off of a duck's back, we don't care about the last run. It happens. I'm thinking about that silent run where life was beautiful. You know, this is a very interesting choice. Let's take it slow. Slow is fast. Rather just beat Ascension 20 once on an hour-long run than have to do it 20 half-hour-long runs to get something dominant. We'll start from the bottom. No. Could be good, could be great, could be terrible. Healing 6 HP, it gives us the space to fight elites and upgrade cards. We can't do it. Obtain a curse to transform 2 cards. Sure, we could remove the curse immediately. We transform maybe a strike and a defend. Who knows? It's plausible. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. Impossible to get an elite fight out of it, so that's probably a low rank right here. Random, colorless, uncommon. That's the one. It's got no downside, so I think we go for this. And the upside could be high. Deep breath, I think it's fine. Now, I want to pick my paths accordingly here. We have no guarantee that we're going to be able to, like, do well on elite fights, but we definitely are aware of the fact that we want to have the opportunity to at least do elite fights. Man, weakness is so annoying. It's alright. This is what's great about the Ironclad. Sure, we lose 5 HP. You know what we call losing 5 HP when you're in the Ironclad? Healing once. I think early on, Deep Breath plus Rampage, they have a little synergy. But having 1 Perfected Strike gives me gas against these elites. Similarly, we go straight into an Evolve. Now we've got a very, very good opportunity to take out the AoE elites. Terrible draw. We don't need to have Bash first turn, but we would like to have some offense. Well, we certainly don't need that. Well, we could do 24 damage, or we could do 17 damage with 1 vulnerability. I don't know. In the end, can't help but notice we probably ended up in roughly the same circumstance, but good turn to draw that. Not doing so badly. Dual wield, you don't really, I don't need to dual wield and evolve, so we'd be using it on a Perfected Strike. We don't have the energy base to use it, so I think a Thunderclap, which allows us to apply Vulnerable and also use Perfected Strike on the same turn, is probably the best for us. We got the Kaka headband. Named for the sound that we made when we entered the room, in case you were not aware. Weakness is killing me here, man. Just killing me. So this is what we wanted, and we have no choice but to take damage. We might as, or but to try to kill him, I should say. This is a very tough one. Spa weakness. It's some good stuff, dude. And I don't really love adding an armaments this early. So let's come back here. And what do you upgrade first? 100% Perfected Strike. Having single target damage is what we need. And we're so happy to be going up against this guy. First turn kind of sucked. Look, it hasn't given us what we need. But at least it is good damage. This is it's gonna be a little painful. You can just tell from the order that we've drawn things that this is gonna be a little painful. We'd love to see a Perfected Strike, but okay. Don't let me stop you, buddy. He gains 3 strength. We're vulnerable. I don't think we gain anything. I don't even think we gain 1 less damage taken by playing our block there, because the vulnerability means the strength gives him 5 damage instead of what it would normally give him, which is 3. So I definitely think you want a Reaper, especially with strength gain. It's not going to be the most amazing card we ever could have asked for. But it's helpful, especially with strength gain, no doubt about it. Draw a Perfected Strike, please. Or not Perfected Strike, what was it? trying to think of. So we can heal for 12. If we heal for 12, we basically get 17 block. Because we get 12 heals, and then get to 34 HP. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the right time. It doesn't get any better than that, and at least it gets rid of all their artifact ability. But we do still get low on HP. I just, you know, maybe, like, don't let me tell you how to live your life, but are you sure you want to attack on every single turn? So I would, if possible, like to kill some enemies, but I'd also prefer not to be weak. But I think we benefit greatly from at least making sure one of these enemies is dead. This sucks, dude. Thankfully, we do live, and then that's not always a guarantee here. Dude, this arm works really well against the boss. Now, unfortunately for us, we have to get to the boss. We're back to 53 HP. Everything's hunky-dory. Dude, I am willing to fight an elite, though, to be honest. I think we have, I think we got what it takes. Dare I suggest. So here's the thing with spot weakness, okay? Are we going to take 12 damage? Yes. Deep Breath could body the Christ out of this guy, though. Moreover, you know, just the Reaper, in and of itself, heals us. And do we want to split you? No. No, we're going to do way better next turn. So basically, yes, we took a little extra damage, but I think the extra strength that we gain from the extra health we gain from Reaper, it might not fully compensate, but I think it compensates enough to justify. This rules, by the way, is extremely cool and fun. So I played no attacks. It does trigger Art of War, which is part of the reason I was interested. Still extremely cool, by the way. Having a really great and good time. Why play any other card? That's a very good point, you know? I wasn't really thinking about that. Okay, we need block, no doubt. Shrug it off is fine. No, absolutely not. Okay, who are you? The Lagavulin is probably the best option because we get to choose to engage on our own terms. I am not going to wait for bash. I'm going to bust you up right off the bat. This, I mean, we're going to bash now, for sure. And I actually think we benefit from this the most. So we get one turn of vulnerability, no real risk on this next turn. This is a terrible turn for us, by the way. And now Perfected Strike. Please. I mean, I guess you do it like this. I'm very dumb is the thing. Alright, so let's draw good cards, please. Yeah, that'll work. No, it will not. No, it will not. I'm dead and very stupid. Oh, that pains me a great deal. Don't talk to me or my run ever again. Okay, sure, enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. I'm very stupid, is the thing. In my defense, I've never tried to argue the opposite. We could have beaten him. We maybe shouldn't have fought him in the first place. Same principle, though. Perfected Strike was not the problem with that run. If anything, is the solution. Yeah, just pull a strike out of your deck. I mean, why would you want more strikes? You know, hear me out here. If we're going to go memes, and that appears to be kind of where we're at, why not try to get this Searing Blow to pop? It'll be funny. And, okay, I'm doing terrible mistakes here. So we are going to get a free elite fight. That's very nice. The run is not beyond reproach, but we probably should have taken, or beyond saving, we probably should have taken Evolve. Taking an anger for obvious reasons. Because that's what I feel right now. But Searing Blow is kind of it's our dream card right now. Hopefully, We may even find an opportunity to play it in the future. So I got a new theory about Smoke Bomb. Save it. And then use it to get... If you get the Cowardice option on the second floor, you're gonna love that opportunity. So even Searing Blow is not that good yet. That's why I'm hitting all these question marks, by the way, is because I really feel like we need to get some of those lose HP to get it back around sort of situations. But Campfire is substantially better. I don't know what the rule of thumb is for Searing Blow, like where you would have to, how far you would have to go in order for it to be useful. Well, this shop turned out to be the opposite of that, by the way. I will say, you know, we got a great ability to heal ourselves. We're healing for 8 per fight. It might not seem like it would make that big of a difference. I very much disagree. Searing Blows tilting things in our favor a little bit right off the bat. I think you always have to take a Whirlwind. It's like the Ironclad's version of Electrodynamics, as ridiculous as that might sound. Well, you've done this to yourself, my friend. Whirlwind wouldn't have killed him anyway, so I think we still made the right call here. So we're gonna be at a decent level of HP. Are we against the Guardian? I didn't even look. I was in a blind rage for like this whole floor. I think we would like a Ghostly Armor. Blood for Blood actually is pretty good too. It is the Guardian. We only have like 1 block. So I would definitely recommend, 1 added block, I would definitely recommend playing Ghostly Armor whenever possible. 16 damage. So we're not going to get there. So we're going to get there. I'm sorry, it's just how it's gotta be, you know? And we're gonna hit you with that. We're gonna bring back a Searing Blow. We're gonna hit you with this, and we're gonna pop this bad boy right here. Did we take a lot of damage there? Oh, absolutely such. No doubt about it. But I think, really, every time we get this card that does 27 damage, we gotta play it. I'm not even looking. Not out of a sense of, like, dereliction of duty, but just because I already know the metrics. You don't need to tell me the metrics. I'm a little frightened. I'm running the numbers and I'm like, okay, if I... Well, you know, we're not going to headbutt back anything right now. I might have screwed us here. Still might have screwed us here. Definitely have screwed us here. See ya! We're dead. Okay, so here's the thing about your boy. I'm very dumb, and I'm making some terrible mistakes, and I'm playing too quickly. We're 13 minutes into the video. What you do is you recognize it, and you work against it. Random Rare Relic is the obvious choice. Now, Calipers... I think maybe we choose 1 Elite here, but I don't know. This 2 Elite path is juicy if we can get our HP back. We're going to start here for sure. Calipers, in the right circumstances, could be worth a decent amount. Certainly, like, it makes a lot of cards that I consider tough to play a little bit better. Like Impervious. I would never suggest Impervious is a bad card. However, sometimes you're like, you know, if you draw it on the wrong turn, it's worth nothing. Now if you draw it on the wrong turn, at least it's still worth 15 block. I'm going to tell you, I know that this is not well liked on Ascension 20. But I'm going for friggin' broke, okay? Bag of Prep, appreciate it. Bottled Flame, easy choice. I really, at this point, feel like we do not fight elites on this floor. And even, like, Entrench certainly also seems like a good fit. The only question is, when do we upgrade it? And the answer is, I don't know. So you know what we do? I still think you like a headbutt for raw damage output. But we're going for as many Searing Blow upgrades as possible because it's already in our hand. Our starting hand. What is Parasite? I don't care. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to lose HP. And I'll pay to remove it from the deck and lose the max HP. Although I will say, Preserved Insect, now you got me thinking. We've already got a Searing Blow +3. And dude, at this point, we have to fight this elite. I couldn't live with myself. I couldn't look myself in the miroir if I didn't do this. So we're looking at maybe a Searing Blow +5 to end this floor, which would be pretty amazing. This path also has another campfire, which is the nicest part of it. Barnone. I don't know if it's possible to scale Searing Blow as such that it will continue to kill, you know, all enemies as quickly as possible. Who's our boss? Guardian rematch. I mean, you don't need the Whirlwind, but we'll take it for AoE. Enemies starting with Vulnerable would be so unbelievably good if we could get it from this guy. You have to Searing Blow. And he's already in a world of hurt, my man. I don't even think you need to use your block potion here. I think you're better off using it, you know, on the next floor. Provided you can kill him next turn, at least. Or not the next floor, the next fight, I should say. So I'm wrong, but sure, we'll take 2 damage. This is a very easy fight still. Don't crash on me, game. Bronze scales yet again. I think a dual wield does just fine. We're getting 8 damage out of our Searing Blow upgrade now. I have no idea. Again, I can't stress enough. Is this the right way? Is this the wrong way? No clue. What I do know is we got 2 Searing Blows in this deck right now, so I'm feeling pretty strongly about that. We'll block on turns when we don't have that incredible card. And then hopefully we draw 1 per turn. That's the thing, we don't want 2. I'm telling you straight up here, Bash is going to ruin this dude's life. And I'm actually going to abstain from popping the block potion because we might need it on the next floor. That's a 63 damage attack. We can actually attack him once, so... Oh, no, because he does 4. Not that it makes a huge difference, but still. Certainly hit you with that Searing Blow. We got another one coming. You're dead. Now, we did get close, but we also didn't use a potion to make it happen. So, like, I'm liking that. Regen potion. We don't need a limit break. In fact, I don't think we need any of these, but can you abstain from them? Certainly a Dark Embrace is easy to abstain from. Brutality gets you to that Searing Blow faster, but do we need Brutality when we already start with the Searing Blow in hand? And do you take a limit break just on the off chance you can get more strength in the future? I don't know, this doesn't really seem like a strength-focused build. I'm gonna... It feels wrong. Without a doubt, but I'm skipping. So why do I like Sozu? Dude, we can now play 2 Searing Blows per turn. There is elite dodging. So we're gonna start here. We know these guys. We know they're rough. I hate them. seeing as my man's is already dead, I don't mind, well, almost already dead. You're almost to the point where you're like, do you even want to add anything? I know Rage, you know, the idea is that at least Rage is good, okay? It's free, it gives us some value. It gives us some block on turns where otherwise we might not find it. So, sure. And, I mean, the optics of the situation are turning out pretty nicely for us so far. As I'm sure you can see. Can't even take the power potion, unfortunately. Disarm's great, but I do think some blocks probably a little bit more advantageous. Remove a card or upgrade all strikes and defense. We're going to benefit more from the upgrade as opposed to just removing some strikes and defense. Dude, I'll level with you. I think we obtain a relic. I'm happy to see it. And then here, we know we got to remove a curse to begin with. I'm just seeing if there's anything else we might like, but let's get rid of Writhe first. And I do love Discovery as a card, but would we rather have 2 extra HP? I don't think so. The thing with Discovery is we'd love to be able to upgrade it, but it's just not a good upgrade target for us because we have a better upgrade target. Yes! Please give me the Necronomicon. It's Enchiridion. I'm not mad, just disappointed. We're going to continue to go for this Searing Blow, just because, you know, I think once you get started on this path, you kind of got to stick with it. We're also going to remove the Parasite, even at the cost of our maximum HP. I hate you. But what I will do is drink this potion. So Metallicize for free. Thank you, Enchiridion. It's like, well, do we really want another Searing Blow? No, probably not. But it is free, so this is like 70 damage. Yeah, actually, you know what? Why not, right? Your boy hates ghostly armor here, but make it work regardless. I mean, the longer the fight goes on, to some extent, the better it is for us. He's dead, actually, right now. That went pretty well. Remember, we can't take the attack potion. I feel like an upgraded Body Slam is rarely going to have low upside. Could have gotten 1 campfire if we'd gone this path, but were we willing to? I don't know. So I definitely also still feel like Ritual Dagger is probably worth the loss of HP. But does this necessitate a rest? I don't know, okay? Yo. You're not gonna get that much value too frequently in today's day and age. Thank you very much, Discovery, for your incredible support. Couldn't have done it without you. Now you gotta decide. 58 HP. If we heal, we're gonna be at full HP. If we smith, this will get 11 more damage forever. I think this is a situation, though I hate it, where we have to rest. We get combust for free. The thing is, 2 combusts. I think we like it, and it's gonna seem wonky, but I think we like it because it gets rid of the crowd control so freaking quickly. Now, it does hurt us a great deal, but these enemies are gonna get the AoE absolutely bodied out of them. To the extent that I'm like, okay, just play those and then, you know, get this out there. I don't think you need to worry about the fact that you're gonna take a little bit of damage here. Let me put it this way. I don't see Combust being the difference maker. Maybe that's the best way to think about this right now. Certainly Searing Blow +7's coming back. We'll probably even use it on you. We still have 2 attacks. You're about to take 10 damage. You're not going to steal anything. I think we just make sure you die. 24 damage. If we do this, we get dual wield. We dual wield Ritual Dagger. I don't know, it's not really worth that much, honestly. I think you just hit this guy. And even, like, defend Body Slam. And you could probably still Ritual Dagger just to ensure that he dies. And the whole idea here is we need to hit you with Searing Blow. I mean, that's... I hope that's obvious. I'm gonna make an executive decision that Ghostly Armor is worth more than 5 extra damage here. He's doing 58. It's no joke. I mean, we might as well play all these. Otherwise, we're gaining 6 damage against him. What do we care? We'd like to be high on HP because of our combust situation here. So no Searing Blow. Devastating, by the way. We're close. He's doing 40 damage. Yes, I am freaking out. Thank you for asking. We're at 43 HP. Well, we have to kill him next turn. Oh, baby! Okay, I want to point out, probably looks real bad and is not great, but mostly I feel like we got a little screwed there because of the double combust, but it did work. So I'm going to take Exhume, and the whole point on that is Ritual Dagger. And being able to rest without resting seems very strong. Dude, I don't know. We're here somehow. Keep in mind you got to fight 2 bosses. We're just trying to find campfires. Unfortunately, the campfire-rich paths are also elite-rich. I'm not necessarily afraid to fight an elite, but... I mean... But what? Good point. Yeah, well, we got 6 block. Okay, so we'll do it like this, and then... Might as well hit you to make it more likely that you will die to a, something that isn't a Searing Blow, because Searing Blow is obviously going to crush this guy. So close to killing him. So, huge fan of this one. At least we did get Searing Blow upped. That's a big, like, that's important if we're gonna win here. And there's no sarcasm there whatsoever. Genuinely, like, being able to hit with 1 Searing Blow for, like, at least 40 or 50, it's pretty important for us. So we'd like to just keep you both pretty weak, if possible. I think it's probably the best we can do. This fight's a real pain in the butt right now. Please stop gaining strength. It's highly unfair. I can do 20 damage to both of you. The astute amongst you will note that that is worth literally nothing. It's going to be very painful. Please let me kill both of you. I beg you. Barely, but thankfully. I think another headbutt to get Searing Blow around more quickly is extremely advantageous. So here's my little pro tip. Faster you take out Thorn Lord, happier you're gonna be. By the way, I'm not mad at Evolve from Enchiridion, but, you know, there is a little part of me that's like, hey, instead of giving me Evolve, what if you gave me, like, Demon Form, for example? Oh, don't you dare crash on me, buddy. We're on Ascension 20 final floor. There's a real chance. Excuse me, why did this not trigger on the last circumstance? This seems a little suspect in my eyes. Especially with the existence of calipers. Find myself very intrigued by the powers that we could get from Enchiridion. And, you know, am I willing to take 13 damage here? Survey says no, but I do wonder how on earth we're gonna kill this guy if we don't do that. If we don't do something like that, at least. We need to have, like, the dream turn. Well, we're gonna have 3 block to start with next turn. 16. 24? Okay, so we did get there, but that was mighty close. It's tough, right? Do you want to take, like, a true grit? I don't think so. 1 cost vulnerability is kind of tempting. Okay, Juggernaut. Now we're dealing with powers that, you know, I can get behind. Remember to play Whirlwind for 0 as well. I doubt it'll matter too much, but... I mean, you gotta bash Searing Blow here. Thankfully, it got us there, which is very surprising to me, by the way. No combat. Ooh. Lose Shrug, lose Whirlwind. I actually think we can afford to lose Whirlwind more frequently, or more likely. Okay, get the extra 11 damage out of Searing Blow. You know what comes next, you know? Get another 12 out of it. Now I am questioning, you know, maybe we do want to fight elites. I mean, I'm looking at the elites and I'm like, who's going to stop us? The head will be a little bit of a problem. Are we willing to... let's look at that elite. That elite is maybe our best option. Here, I mean, I'm kind of tempted to start removing some basic strikes. To be honest. Those coming around is not really appealing to us too much. We're not going to be able to make much of a dent in it, but it is what it is. There's our free demon form. I'm an extremely happy man. 9. I mean, I have to ice you, obviously. I was hoping to maybe Ritual Dagger somebody as well, but... The thing with Ritual Dagger is it'll come back. And when it comes back, we'll have much more strength. We could even headbutt it back. Gotta remember, thanks to calipers, sometimes there's a case to play more blocks. So we gotta look at our boss, by the way. How on earth are we going to, defeat Dono Deca? I mean, we basically need to play Searing Blow. We need to survive long enough to play Searing Blow, like, X number of times, right? I am very dumb. At least we roll over 1 block. And remember, you're getting a lot of extra... damage turn over turn. Look, the math checks out. That's all I'm going to say. 21. I mean, now all we got to do is wait for him to attack, and then we block enough. And unfortunately, that's not possible. So I guess I'm some kind of fool. On the bright side, though, we're only taking 7 damage at most here. So here's what you do: grab Discovery. Discovery gives you Battle Trance. Battle Trance takes you where you need to go, and you just pass the turn, and he blows himself out. Okay. I mean, the rages have actually been very useful. I'm willing to add more, I think. Regal Pillow. I'd rather not rest, of course, but if we have to, we have to. An Entrench to double our block. I know we have Calipers. We're never going to get to upgrade it. Okay? I don't think we have enough block to make that work. And I hate it as much as you do, rest assured. I'm going to take a Thunderclap to try to get some of the artifacts purged from these enemies. I think you have to. Now, I say this with the knowledge that, by the way, our next turn is going to be just horrible. Maybe. I also hate that you didn't really get bodied that hard by this, but... So, I'm thinking. He's doing 10 damage. That's not very much. You got nothing to fear. I'm thinking, do we want to fight this elite? And at present, the situation absolutely does not call for it. This is not a good elite fight. I think we're way better off. And, you know, doubling that Searing Blow is also something we should consider for the boss fight. Immolate is mighty tempting, but I think it's just too late. We might only have a couple more fights. We're going to take the easy path on the Tesseract. And honestly, like a Madness potentially hitting Searing Blow and then getting it doubled with Dual Wield is enough value for me to be like, oh yeah, let's do it. Very scary, but also potentially very interesting. Let's pop this Corruption. What are we going to do? We're going to Dual Wield, probably Body Slam, but I have to think. A free Uppercut is already good. I'm not worried about 13 damage, though. Let's be realistic. That's not too likely to matter. Yeah, let's get the Body Slam doubled. I actually would like to keep you right about there. Might as well body this guy. Well, the enemies are going to have a real tough time next turn, I'll tell you that much. We didn't need to get too funky with it, but we could have made Searing Blow free. No, we will not face the elite. I don't like this guy either, just for the record, but... Well, this is a win-win, because right now I'm like, I don't want to get hit for 40, so... I really don't want to get hit for 27 either, if possible. So, I mean, I'm going to... Here. All other things being equal. Sure, go ahead, hit me for 16. It's not good, but he's dead next turn regardless. And now we need to take a look. 68. Would we rather have 11 HP or 13 damage per card? We'd rather have, drumroll please, 11 HP, I think. Now, Dark Embrace, fair to say, not even close to the power we're looking for here. But here's how you do it. You got a Searing Blow as non-negotiable. You got a Headbutt. Probably, I think a Ghostly Armor works fine here. It's not about playing Ritual Dagger. It's just about, you know, getting those Searing Blows around as fast as possible. Okay, this is a dream scenario. We now have free Searing Blows. What's the next step? If we could get those Searing Blows dual-wielded, things are starting to really, really pop. So first off, a Searing Blow obviously comes back. Remember, you got 2 bosses, by the way. Don't get too excited, is what I mean by that. You might as well just play that for the rage damage. We're only taking 8 damage. This guy's definitely going to die. Now it's all about just making sure this guy follows soon after. 36 damage, no joke. Also no Searing Blow, but hey, let's see what we get. Immolate, Rampage, Battle Trance. I think this is a battle transable situation. We didn't, and it is hopefully obvious, we didn't get what we're looking for. We still didn't get what we're looking for. So we're going to Headbutt, Battle Trance back. We're going to Headbutt back. Methodology there is we want these Searing Blows coming around as fast as possible, right? So, Rage, Battle Trance. No Searing Blows. It's devastating. And we could easily die next turn. This is going to sound ridiculous. Give me 9 block next turn at the cost of a staggering amount of energy. And give me a... I mean, dude, there's only one Battle Trance, okay? Or sorry, there's only one card we're not going to draw next turn. But we know we're going to draw Dual Wield as well. So I actually feel like... What are you at? 214. We're going to do like 160 damage. What keeps us alive? And what are we drawing next turn? Because we're exhausting 2 dazes, is where my head's at here. So, hold on. I can't look at my draw pile right now. You know, this is going to sound crazy. We take Headbutt. You know why? We're going to draw... Actually, there's a chance we might not draw Dual Wield. We really need to draw Dual Wield Searing Blow. We didn't get Dual Wield. However, that's okay, and I'll explain why. We can Exhume, which will draw 1 more card. And if we can... Yes, okay, so you Exhume. Probably grab Discovery. Although Madness does give you some cheapness. Yeah, okay, get Madness. You got Dual Wield. That's what you're hoping for. Play well... You know you're going to Dual Wield Searing Blow. The question just becomes... Do you Madness now? Or do you No, Madness now, okay? So it hit... What did I just play? Ghostly Armor. So that's not what you're supposed to play. Feel the need to let myself know that, as if I didn't already. Still, we're in a very, very good spot, because we're going to smack you with one of those. We're going to smack you with one of these. Can't help but notice, we're alive right now. We're going to bring back a Searing Blow. We're taking 2 damage. Keep in mind, by the way, we have to fight 1 more boss. We don't get to rest in the interim period. I definitely do think a Juggernaut is worth it, even though it's going to give him 2 strength. So get that out there. You know you're going to play a Discovery. What do you do with the Discovery? Gotta be honest. Giving the enemy some weakness seems pretty valuable right now. And you gotta pull, I mean, something like this, unfortunately. We know we're going to take damage, like... That's what happens when you don't draw any defense, so... There's no contest. You have to play Discovery and do something with it. I think it has to be... I don't even know if we can make it even here. It has to be Ghostly Armor, if it's going to be anything, though. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead, but we came... closer than we've ever come. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. We're knocking on heaven's door, and that Searing Blow deck almost got the job done. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Follow me on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/Northernlion to be notified when I go live in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you.